There's a school in Utah where the students are being completely harassed by a bunch of furries, which sounds so silly. Like the fact that this is a story is even so crazy, right? But it's a problem. So there's enough furries at this one school that are harassing the non-furries, or should I say the normal kids. And we're talking, they're scratching, they're biting, they're throwing, like spraying them with things. They're just absolutely out of control. So all these kids, with their parents' permission, walked out of the school, and they held a walkout, and they were like, we're not going to take this shit anymore. This is absolutely insane. And so this is hard to read, but this was just kind of like the report about it. All these kids were just like, we just want to learn. We don't want to have to deal with these psychopaths that don't think that they're people and that think that they're freaking cats or whatever. Yeah, I mean, they're just crazy.
And they're not learning because they're walking out. They're not learning. So there again, it goes back to the whole argument of, it's like we talked about with, transgenders in sports. We talked about, and everybody's like, these girls just need to walk out. They need to not compete. Okay, well then they're not getting what they're not doing what they should be doing, which is competing, and they lose. So there again, these kids are losing. You know why? Because the adults in the room were not adulting when they should have been freaking adulting to begin with. These stupid furries shouldn't have been furrying to begin with in the classrooms. That should have never been allowed. That's behavior that was never allowed when I was in school, and it wasn't allowed when you guys were in school. And this is bullshit. I'm so sick of seeing this stuff. Adults are allowing too much of this stuff to happen when it shouldn't be happening in the first place. And then what they're doing is then they're putting on kids, y'all just walk out. They're not learning because of this. And this is the adults' fault. It's all the adults. I'm so sick of this garbage. Oh,
because again, no consequences. So what happens? You get more of it. And when you get more of it, they get more violent, or they get more crazy, or they get more whatever it is that they're doing more of.
I would tell my daughter, you know what? If somebody tries to bite you, you punch them in the face. You handle it physically.
But then they have these gigantic costumes, so it wouldn't even hurt.
I would tell her, you rip that thing off and you punch him directly in the face. And I don't have a problem with that. And in this case, I would be okay with violence. If some weirdo furry tried to physically harm you in any way, you have carte blanche. You wail on them. And she's an athlete. I would be like, go for it. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, let's hear from one of the furries.
And if you end up expelled, we'll take you to a different school, and I'll sue. Because it's ridiculous. This is insanity. I cannot believe that parents and administrators and people that are involved with the school, adults in the room, are not adulting. So tired of this crap. It shouldn't be up to the kids. It shouldn't. Kids are losing because of adults not being able to adult and parent. Insanity.
All right. So here is what one of the furries says. They are saying that this is just being blown out of proportion, you guys. It's just, we're just making too much of it. It's fine.
God.
Everything's fine.
Thank you.
This is Strudel, a member of the furry fandom.
What?
Though they've been a furry for over a decade,
oh my God,
they have their own opinions.
It's crazy that it's escalated to this point where these kids are being so distracting to their peers that their peers want to stage a walkout, or to have, the next generation kind of muddy our name and
muddy your
not
name?
represent it very well. It is kind of disappointing.
Your name is Strudel.
Strudel believes there should be some limits.
Continue doing things you like, continue dressing up, continue making art, but maybe let's keep it outside of school hours.
As for the school,
Sorensen
says they have one main goal.
We want every student to feel safe when they come to school, and we want students to get along. In fact, we want adults to get along.
Okay, so the district says they've worked with some students whose dress and appearance they say might be disruptive to the school environment.
You think that's disruptive? My God, this is not brain surgery. Be a freak on your own time.
Oh my God, I just cannot.
And it's what kills me. It's like wear a costume to school. My daughter has a dress code. She can't wear like certain leggings to school, but then these kids can wear costumes. What in the hell is going on in our schools? Seriously. Like, she can't wear shirts that have like a certain strap. She has to wear like certain kind of shirts because she can't show her shoulders in school. But then these people can wear furry costumes. What? I can't. I'm at a loss. So many people are in debt right now, and I feel so bad for those people because the economy is completely craptacular. And so many of those folks just can't control the fact that they're in debt. Like they just feel completely helpless. And my heart goes out to them because they feel like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about this? How do I help my situation? And man, we've got a solution for them.
Well, isn't that exciting that now one of our sponsors is actually in debt help, right?
Yeah.
Like now we actually can help our listeners with their debt. It's Pivotal Debt Solutions is the name of the company. And they use some really new and strategic ways of helping you get out of debt or at least reduce it by a great deal. And you don't have to file for bankruptcy. You don't have to do all these scary things that like lots of the old timey before time debt solution companies would make you do. They have a lot of really interesting ways of managing debt, and they offer professional support with a debt support specialist that's assigned to you. They have all of these online capabilities. It's just they will literally find every solution possible to help you. So do not despair because there is help.
So
and it's
do
fantastic.
that. And all you have to do is visit Zap My Debt. That's ZAP. mydebt.com, and you can talk for free. Just see what the deal is. There's no obligation. Talk to them for free. zapmydebt.com.
Well, it gets worse, unfortunately. There's an elementary school in Georgia where a fourth grade level in this classroom was shown a video to try to essentially groom these kids into being tolerant and accepting of people who think that they're a different gender. Okay. So the way that they do it, because these are youngsters, these are fourth graders. So they try to use an example of cats and dogs. So like dogs feeling like cats. And their message is, this is okay. And you should let them believe that they're cats and that you should accept them as cats, which is freaking psychotic.
Yeah.
This is the message to elementary school students. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Gulliver, and this is Emmett.
Hey!
Oh, hi. I'm Barry.
Oh, hey!
We are so excited you are here. We could use another dog.
Oh.
Nice collar.
Oh, thank you. I like it.
So, what do you want to do first? Find a chew toy? Oh, chase our tail? Oh, I know. Let's sniff.
No, actually, I like to play with yarn. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah. Or I like to clean my paws like this. And you clean your face too. Yeah. Or we could practice purring like this.
Purring?
Yeah. And we could try to meow.
What?
Meow. Meow. Like that. It's great fun. You should try it.
Why not?
Yeah, let's go.
Excuse me, would you? I have to go for a second. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Miss Madison? Miss Madison?
Oh, hey, Gulliver, you're back. Did you find Barry?
Yeah. We've got to talk.
He seems like a nice guy.
Oh, great guy. He thinks he's a cat.
He thinks he's a cat.
Yeah. He's over there talking about yarn, and purring, woof, and licking.
Well, that's okay, isn't it?
Well, I think you should talk to him.
About what?
Well, about being more like a dog.
Gulliver, you're really struggling with this.
Oh my God.
It's weird.
It's not weird, just different. I couldn't ask Barry to change who he is.
Oh my
God.
God.
That would make him really sad.
But
Gulliver, accepting people for who they are is a very important skill.
It's a skill.
Who you are.
That's different. I'm a dog who acts like a dog.
That's a skill.
That's normal.
Not normal, just more common.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's complete.
Oh my God.
Complete insanity. Yeah, that's a skill. No, actually, math is a skill. Teach it. Teach that to my kid. So tired of this garbage. It's unreal. And this is the thing is that what happens when they get out of school and they get into the workplace? They're going to want to do this in the workplace because they've been taught this is okay. This is a skill. Everybody accepts it. It's wonderful. And so if you own a business and these, weirdos they want to get into your business and they want to dress like this this is what's going to happen. This is the next generation. They want to do this. They want to be who they are wherever they go. And they're going to, they're going to expect that they can do that in the workplace too. I mean, you were in HR. Could you imagine? Like hiring somebody and then all of a sudden you hire them and then you realize that person dresses like a donkey.
But it's not abnormal. It's just different.
You got to accept
common.
You got to accept who they are. Yeah. And then they're going to be like, hee-haw during a budget meeting. You have to accept that. You got to accept the hee-hawing during your budget. It's not funny, Mock. I don't know why you're laughing. There's going to be hee-hawing during the budget meeting.
It's all I can do.
I mean, what is going on?
That's all I can do. I just don't.
And then there are parents who send their kids off to school in that crap and they think it's okay. I blame the parents.